Hey guys, Dalen here, and welcome to this video. So it's been a long time. I just haven't felt like playing RS lately at all. It's been probably a couple of months, maybe, well, closer to 1 month, I guess, since I seriously kind of played. So I just haven't really been feeling it with RS. And you guys know that when I don't really feel like playing a game, I don't play it. So yeah, I'm trying to get back into RS a little bit. I'm probably not going to get back into it as much as I once did. Because I have other games that I want to play. I obviously have other priorities and that kind of stuff. So, but I do want to get back into it and start, playing a little bit again. I obviously get online to upkeep my comp cave though, so I'm always online doing that, upkeeping the comp cave. So I guess the purpose of this video, if you couldn't tell, I'm just gonna kind of talk about the new update, just because it's something to do, it's something interesting that just occurred, I guess. So I've done the new quest. It was okay, and then I'm obviously also gonna talk about this whole beach situation. So yeah, there's that to look forward to. Anyways, let's just get into the video. Okay, so I guess the first thing that I want to discuss is the new quest. So on screen you'll see the requirements for the quest. It's a fairly easy quest. It's kind of like to me a mid-tier. It's got some level 60 requirements and that kind of stuff, and you're expected to kill a boss. I think the boss is level 100. You also have to kill an adamant dragon, which is a level 116 monster. So it's kind of a mid-tier quest, in my opinion at least. Something not like something a totally new player would do, but for someone like me who's comped, or people who are close to the comp cape, or them even just maxing, it'll be pretty easy to complete. I think most of the quest was really lore driven. I don't really think that the mechanics of the quest are really all that hard. The boss fight, it's got some running around and that kind of stuff, but if you read a guide on how to do the tactics and how to just complete the boss fight, it's really, really easy. You just have to bring some food, and you're good pretty much. Just bring some good armor, bring some food, and you're good. And that's really about it. That's really the only kind of quote-unquote difficult part. The adamant dragon's super easy to kill. You just have to have some anti-fire and barely hits you if you're wearing decent armor. And the rest of it is just involved in just running around, basically, and paying attention to the lore if you're interested in that. If you're not, you're just going to be spamming a lot of spacebar. So basically, the story behind the quest, and spoiler alert if you don't want to know about it yet, so you can just skip to a different part of the video or just not watch it at all. That's fine. So basically what happens is there's this Fremnik warrior named V. He basically, I kind of want to say he's a little bit like Hercules or something, like the Disney version, not like the actual Greek mythology version, but like the Disney version. He's a mortal who basically becomes a god. So he uses the Stone of Jas for some reason. I couldn't really follow why, to be honest, but he wanted to protect the Fremnik people in the Moon Clan in that kind of mountainous region, the northern kind of region of Gielinor. And so he basically was a protector of his people, used the Stone of Jas. And so when the Edicts of Guthix went into effect, he left Gielinor. I believe it was out of respect, because technically he was immortal, or is immortal, and he didn't need to leave because of his mortality, but he left out of respect, from what I gathered. And then he came back to Gielinor after after Guthix died, basically to protect his people from the warring gods. So that's basically why he's back. And over the course of him being gone and then coming back, the Dragonkin had been hunting him because he used the Stone of Jas, and we all know that the Dragonkin do not like anyone using the Stone of Jas ever, otherwise you need to die, basically. So there's that. So basically what they did is they took this mirror, kind of looked like a staff with a mirror on the head of it, on the top of it, and they took an imprisoned Dragonkin, which is the one that had been hunting V for the entirety of, I guess, when he was gone. And basically pulled, I think what it did is it pulled the power of the Stone of Jas, or like the life force or something, out of V and transferred it into this Dragonkin. and it consequently killed V and mutated the Dragonkin into some abomination, just some really massive crazy creature that at the end you do have to fight. So he just goes nuts. This kind of, in my opinion, the quest kind of gives a little bit more insight into the Dragonkin. I have not really extensively looked at the Dragonkin. I know that there are really big parts of the whole 6-stage lore type of thing, but I've never really looked extensively into them. I know their basic function, and I know that they don't like people using the Stone of Jas, and they're protecting them, and they get more powerful as they get, you know, closer to the Stone of Jas or something. They get more powerful, and they're really hard to fight, or to kill and whatever, and it's really hard. But I think that this quest really gives a lot more insight into kind of how their quote-unquote society works. There's a lot of infighting to be seen within the Dragonkin. There's a lot of different, like, I guess I want to say powerful Dragonkin, you know, kind of trying to get power over the others, I guess. They're trying to become the leader of the Dragonkin, and the other Dragonkin who are also trying to become the quote-unquote leader are just not having it. So that's kind of what, there's a lot of infighting between them, and I definitely think that in and of itself is going to play a big role later down the line, where the Dragonkin are not going to be able to kind of cast aside their differences, I guess, maybe. Maybe they would for the greater good of, to them at least, of the Stone of Jas and protecting it and protecting the power, but they have a lot of differing ideas on, you know, what to do about the people who do. They're called, I think, false users, what they're called, so that's kind of a thing. So that was the basic storyline of the quest. V ends up, obviously like I said, V ends up dying. You kind of, I think you kill the abomination, I think, and then the dragon can come grab him or something, or get him. You defeat him at least. I don't know if you kill him, but you defeat him, and then the dragon can come. You have a whole conversation with them, and then basically you leave. You run away, and you go back to the Fremennik region and kind of pay your respects to V. And so that's kind of how the quest goes. Like I said, I think it's much more of a lore-driven quest than anything. I don't really think the quest is all that difficult. I'll put a link to the RuneScape wiki guide in the description in case you guys need to use it. But like I said, it's not that difficult of a quest. You kind of just have to you have to keep track of some of the NPCs you have to talk to, but that's it. The only things you need for like supplies you need to buy from like the GE or something is you need a mithril bar and you need soft clay, and then obviously you need combat gear and food. Some potions would be nice, like prayer potions if you're gonna use prayer. I mean, you can use overloads or extremes. I don't really think they're necessary, but you can use them if you want to. So there's that. But beyond that, you don't really need too much of the quest. It's pretty easy, and you don't really need to worry about it at all. So that was it for the quest. Next up, I'm going to talk about the summer beach party thing that's happening in the Lumbridge Crater. Okay, so let's get to it. The Lumbridge Crater has basically been turned into a huge beach, which I think is pretty cool. There's a lot of different kind of D&D minigame type things to do. There's some stuff you can buy with rune coins, some XP to be had, a boss that spawns every hour at the 45-minute mark, so every like 6:45, 7:45 it spawns, and you can go and fight it, which is pretty cool. I think it's just one of those D&D things. It's kind of like the world event with Tuska. At the beginning of every the first 20 minutes, you can go and do the world event. You obviously can go in free once a day, but any other time it has to be kind of in that time window. So I guess let's go ahead and just talk about this briefly. So it's in the Lumbridge Crater, obviously, so just take a Lumbridge lodestone and kind of run to the crater. It's pretty easy. So, as you can see up here, it will say a spotlight plot, and there will be a different D&D or different activity. It changes every 15 minutes, and it will give you a 10% extra XP boost at the one that you are, that's listed, I guess. And so this is your temperature, your weather conditions, basically a temperature bar. It goes up, and once it goes up to 100, that's your cap on XP, and then you can't gain XP until the next day, unless you have an ice cream cone, which you can get from skilling, or you can get from killing the boss, Claudia, and that will reset your temperature, or your weather condition, your whatever it is. and you can do that, I believe, 3 times a day. So let's just quickly go over the different things here, the different D&Ds. So like I said, this here is the sandcastle plot. It is in the northwest corner. So basically what you do here is you build sandcastles. It gives you construction experience, I believe, and there will be one of, I believe, 4 NPCs right next to Foreman George. Right now it's Archmage Ceridor, and so each of these corresponds to the different sand castle. You get, I think you get extra XP for doing the correct sand castle, but you can do any of them at any time. It's just kind of like the world event. It's in your best interest to do the one that's kind of presented to you, I guess. So there's Archmage Ceridor there. So over here we have, in the southwest corner, we have some D&D portals. Right now they're all inactive, but they will activate at some points during the day. I went into the Shooting Star one when there was a Shooting Star, so when a Shooting Star spawns, this one will open. I've gone to the familiarization one, so each of these will open, I believe. I know that I've seen the Fish Flingers, the Shooting Star, and the familiarization portal open. These 3 I haven't actually seen, or 4 I haven't actually seen open, but I'm pretty sure they would be. So down over here in the southeast corner, we have a game called Coconut Shy. Basically, it's kind of like throwing a ball at milk bottles at the carnival. So you can play Coconut Shy, and you can choose, what you want to throw. A ball is an average hit chance, average XP. Cabbage is low hit chance, high XP, and Chinchompas are high hit chance and low XP. So at the time of recording this video, there are titles that you can get. There's 8 titles. I think only the requirements for only 3 of them are known right now. One of them is Coconut Shy. You can get the Beach Bum title from hitting 5 coconuts in a row at the Coconut Shy minigame or whatever. And so you can throw Chinchompas, I think, because it gives you the highest hit chance. So if you're just going for the title, just use the Chinchompas and just kind of wait. Another one of the D&Ds is Palm Tree Gathering. So here it says palm trees. You can, at points during when like coconuts are spawned here, you'll be able to gather coconuts. Which you can't do right now, it looks like. Oh, there it is. So you can pick the coconuts from the palm trees and then deposit them into the pile of coconuts by the Coconut Shy minigame or D&D. So you can do that for some farming experience. There are some lifeguards I think you can talk to, nothing spectacular. There's a fishing one here where once you get all your fish, you can deposit it over at this fish table by the cooking place in the northeast corner. So this gets you fishing XP to kill, this is Pirate, the toy battleships, which is kind of cool. And then up here are the cooking ones. You can get some quick cooking XP and also deposit your fish here, get cooking XP, and yep, that's pretty much it in terms of the minigame. You can open the store. There's one here at Sheldon. You can get some cosmetic overrides. I think you can buy some of the tokens in the GE, so keep that in mind if you don't have rune coins to spare. And then there's one over here as well. I'll show you real quick. Probably should have showed you when I was over here, but whatever. So Flo also has a store. She has some other stuff that you can buy. Emote tokens, beach ball, throwing discs, just some random stuff you can grab if you want. And so I'm gonna talk about a little bit about Claudia. So basically, the boss here, you just at every 45-minute mark, at every hour, you're able to come here and kill Claudia. She drops some just some drinks and some ice creams, just some rewards from the minigame, which is kind of cool, I guess. The boss is not hard. There's usually a lot of people killing her, so you don't need to worry. If you're not going to tank the boss, you can just kind of range your mage, stand back, and you really won't get hit much, if at all. And the boss hits you according to your hit point, so anyone can kill the boss. So you don't have to worry about, dying, because you just get one shot. So that's about it with this. I believe the lifeguard title you can unlock after you killed Claudia 50 times, but I don't think I think I've heard of some people getting them by hopping worlds to get extra kills in every hour, but I think for everyone, just like doing one at every hour, 50 hours hasn't gone by yet, so I don't think that's like necessarily confirmed. I don't know about that for sure, but that's what I've heard, that's what I've seen around the forums and Reddit, and so I think that's how you get the lifeguard title, but like I said, I'm not sure. You can also grab a title called the Quackers, which you grab a spade and there's 10 different like toy duckies or whatever, like the floating bath toys, at least that's what they look like, to grab, and you dig up at different sites. I will put the link to the locations of those in the description as well, because I've already done all of them, so you know I can't really exactly show you. I mean, I could just like screenshot all of them, but I think it's probably a lot easier just to direct you to a link. So that's about it for this. Like I said, there's 8 different titles, and right now I think the requirements are only concretely known for 3, possibly 4, if the lifeguard title is indeed 50 kills of Claudia. But beyond that, that's pretty much it, what you do here. It's, like I said, it's a D&D, it's something a little bit fun, I guess, to do if you don't have anything else to do. So, but that's kind of the point of kind of these promotions. You just do it when you don't have anything else to do and want to get a little bit of extra XP. So yeah, anyways guys, I'm sorry for not uploading videos, but I just haven't been feeling like RS lately at all. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you later. Thanks.